You think your baby doesn't understand your fights, because they're too small, too innocent, too unaware? But what if that's not true? What if your baby feels everything, even the things you never say? The baby was quietly playing on the floor, holding a small toy in his hands, completely lost in his tiny world. In the background, his parents started arguing, softly at first, just a normal conversation turning slightly tense. But then the voices grew louder, sharper, heavier. The baby suddenly stopped. His hands froze, his eyes slowly lifted, and he just stared. Not crying, not moving, just watching. You might think he doesn't understand anything. But in that moment, his brain was trying to understand everything. Not the words, not the sentences, but the feeling in the room, the change in energy, the tension in the air. Because for a baby, the world is not built on language, it's built on emotions. As the voices continued, something began happening inside his tiny body. His little heart started beating faster, his grip on the toy tightened, his body became still. And quietly, invisibly, his brain released a stress signal. A hormone called cortisol, the same feeling you get when you are stressed or overwhelmed. But the difference is, you understand it. He doesn't, he just feels uncomfortable, confused, and suddenly, unsafe. He looked at his mother, the same face that always makes him feel calm. But today, it looked different. Tense, distracted, unfamiliar. And that confused him even more. So he did the only thing he could. He started to cry, not because he understood the fight, but because he felt the emotion behind it. Because his safe little world suddenly didn't feel safe anymore. And sometimes, babies don't even cry. Sometimes they go quiet, very quiet. They sit there, watching, absorbing everything, feeling it deeply, without knowing how to express it. Later, you might notice small changes. They cry more than usual. They cling to you more. They wake up at night. They don't want to be alone. And you wonder, what changed? This is what changed. Because babies don't need to understand your words to feel your emotions. Even a newborn, just days old, can sense tension in the room. They don't think like us. They feel everything, and they feel it deeper than we realize. But here's the most important part. The argument ends. The voices fade, the room becomes quiet again. And slowly, the mother walks toward her baby. She picks him up gently, holds him close to her chest. Her voice becomes soft again, her breathing slows, her warmth returns. And the baby feels it instantly. His crying begins to slow, his body relaxes, his tiny fingers loosen their grip. Because now, he feels safe again. Because babies don't just feel fear, they feel love even more strongly. So no, your baby may not understand your words, but they understand your emotions. They understand your tone, your energy, your presence, and your peace becomes their entire world.